It started on a quiet Monday morning in a classroom filled with sunlight. That was the day she walked in and chose the seat by the window. No one really noticed her at first, except one boy. He didn't know her name. He didn't know anything about her. But somehow, he couldn't stop looking at her. Maybe it was the way the sunlight touched her hair, or the way she quietly smiled at nothing. She was different. Days passed, and she never really talked to anyone. She would just sit there, by the window, watching the sky like it held a secret. And him? He sat 2 rows behind her, pretending to study, but always watching her. One day, it started to rain. The whole class got loud and excited, but she didn't. She just looked outside and smiled. That was the first time he saw her truly happy. The next day, he gathered the courage. His hands were shaking, his heart racing, but he walked up to her. "Hey, do you like the rain?" he asked. She looked at him, surprised. For a moment, the world felt silent. Then she smiled softly. "It reminds me of something I don't want to forget." From that day on, they started talking. Not a lot, just small baatein. About the sky, the rain, and random little things. But somehow, those small talks meant everything. He started waiting for school just to see her, and she started saving a seat for him. One evening, after school, they stayed back in the classroom. The sunlight was fading, turning everything golden. "Why do you always sit by the window?" he asked. She looked outside, then back at him. "Because it feels like I'm close to someone." He didn't understand, but he didn't ask more. Days turned into weeks, and somewhere in between, he fell in love. Not loudly, not suddenly, but quietly, like the way she smiled at the sky. Then one day, she didn't come to school. He waited. 1 day, 2 days, a week. Her seat by the window stayed empty. He asked around, but no one knew much about her. It was like she was never really there. Until one afternoon, he found a small folded paper inside his notebook. His hands trembled as he opened it. "I knew you would notice me. That's why I waited. I wanted to talk more, but I didn't have enough time. I come here every year, just for a little while, because this was the last place I was happy with my brother." His eyes stopped. "Thank you for sitting beside me, and for making me feel alive again." The classroom fell silent. He slowly looked at the window. The same sunlight, the same sky. But she wasn't there anymore. And maybe she was never meant to stay. But even now, every time it rains, he looks at that empty seat and smiles. Because some people don't stay forever, but they leave a feeling that never fades.